Getting on so late. There's I mean, like my dishwasher's not working. My AC needs to be repaired. My hot water needs. It's like there's a hole in the ceiling that needs to be patched. Like Mercury retrograde is no joke. Anyhow, so we're at a new low here, and this is the price level. This new low is the price level. Matter of fact, interesting. But we have a high there, so that's interesting. This one's a little bit off. I see a rally here though overnight. Um, and we probably go. My sense is since we hit a new low and there's no high here, we're probably going lower. But we have a rally approaching. TTO's at 12 cents. SYAXF has been killing it like recently. It's at 20. It's almost 23 cents right now. Yeah, it's like right near all-time highs. All-time high was just like a day ago, or the day before at 20, almost 25 cents. But that stock's climbing, guys. Like I got that at 11 cents. Oh, it's not an all-time high. Excuse me. We had a high at 30 cents. I forgot about that. So, but we're on our way towards it. We've got room to the upside on RSI as well. Yeah, here we go. See, that's that. Wow. Interesting. It's really interesting that there's no crest there, though. That's something. Especially because we have two correlations. Matter of fact, that came early. What am I saying? So we had the this low here in the pre-market, right? We had the second low here, and then we came and we revisited a support level, sideways fluctuations. Excuse me, I should say sideways rotation, and then we revisit a support level with a sharp dip, and then sideways fluctuations, the Empress card. I guess this is really like the rally that's been halted, I guess. But we do have bullish cards here. So bullish cards, we open higher tomorrow. Let me see how that theory is doing. Okay. So I'll have to remember that strife is like a flat, and it's a flat open. Um, and Valor's very likely. It could be a flat open as well, but I think it's probably opening higher. And we like decline into the close. We may see a move to the upside right before the close. Probably see a little bit of one, but if we don't see it, then I'd see a gap up and a rally early morning. Hmm. You know what's interesting about this? What I noticed about the September reading is it's a fast, sudden move higher, marking the end of a period of volatility. September started right around where. September started there. All right, so we're good on the high there. We're good on a low here. And we should see another high next week, if not at the end of the week here. But it is a little disconcerting that there's no high on the 1 day for today towards the end of the day. There should be some sort of crest here, and there's not. That's very disconcerting. Yeah, my calls are getting nailed right now. I didn't expect this downturn here at the end of the day, I have to say. But that's good old Mercury retrograde for you. We do have this is important, guys. So like we've got the Prince of Wands here at the end of the day at the close, and then we've got the Prince of Wands in the post market. So that's kind of like a continuation, or this is foretelling of the move in the morning. Either that or it begins, and then we have a continuation overnight. But there's a move to the upside, it looks like. We have a high at the open, and this should be a sharp decline here from the high at the open. There's a trade opportunity there. Huh. I'm just gonna leave my, I got that 388 put that's really kind of like holding me, keeping me balanced here. I'm gonna hold that. It expires on the 16th, though it's a little bit risky. I still have all my calls. See, this death card is what I find interesting, because we have this high correlator, but this might be off, guys. This might be off, is my sense, because I'm getting mixed, conflicting things here, and then we've got the highs next week as well, so it might be delayed. But whatever, I mean, my calls expire on the 30th, so I'm just going to hold tight on those while I hold this put. And if we drop, then I've got that one put. If we go to the upside, I'm good. If we don't do anything, we just go sideways, my money will like or those positions will evaporate, like, because they're out of the money. So super speculative, guys. It's cheap, but it's cheap for a reason. You need to not expect these options if they're out of the money. Do not expect them to like be in the money. You want to when there's a big move in your favor, that's when you sell them, not when they make it to in the money. A lot of the time they will not. I wish I knew if my multi-stream worked. Like, I'm streaming live to Twitch and Facebook, but it seems like everybody that chats is from YouTube. Oh, dope. Another comment. Great video. One, did you say we can expect a rally in 2022 for Dogecoin? I'll have to look, 'cause I did that reading a while ago. And then two, how can we tip you? Thanks for sharing. Yo, awesome. I appreciate that hope piece. Really means a lot. Make some money with that info and then tip me. And you can do that if you're on. You can do that with the Cash App. You can do that. We have a donation link, I believe, in the description now for PayPal. Um, there's also the website. You can purchase things on the website as well. I've been screenshotting all of these good comments, and like I'm getting like it's just the thing's just growing and growing and growing. If I screenshotted negative comments, it wouldn't be growing. Like there's so few negative comments. They're always from some dumbass that didn't bother to check the facts, and they think that they're so knowledgeable about what reality is. They don't need to look at the homework. They're convinced I'm lying. It's the worst kind of judgmental individual. They won't check the facts themselves. On your daily video for today, did mention to buy protection end of day today? Notable decline tomorrow. Thanks, Philip. Appreciate you letting me know that, because like I forget the crap that I say. I'm working on like October's. It's part of why I'm trying not to trade, because it's just so difficult to trade and to get the amount of information that it takes to get this stuff is no joke. Like, if make no mistake, it's not like pulling something out of a hat. I know Philip knows this, but maybe some people don't, because you can obviously think it's easy to think that you just pull, like it just comes to you, but to get it to be this usable practically, the information, that takes a lot of work, like 3 hours per monthly reading, really. So I'm always doing that. That's really why I want to stop trading except around these retrograde periods, because they're so juicy. um, yeah. It's gonna get choppy, it looks like. That's probably what's gonna happen. It's gonna get choppy because I'm getting clear kinetic. I'm getting clear kinetic here on the 15th and the 16th. I'm getting clear kinetic impressions, um, of a low, but esometrically speaking, which is, if you don't know, Eso-Meta is the system of analysis that we developed. An extra level of depth to the tarot card system, allowing for pattern recognition, and we utilize the tarot in a way to time that was never done before. It's Eso-Meta analysis. So I have that pointing towards highs. Why is this getting darker? My screen keeps getting darker. It's so annoying. Um, yeah, and then clear kinetics for a low and Eso-Meta for a low here as well. So it's like clear kinetics. If you don't know what I mean by clear kinetics, I'm not sure if it's actually like a term that's used other than by me, but that's what happens when you're self-taught. You don't know if these terms are used elsewhere. But clear kinetics, basically, like all of these reverse clairvoyant anchors is what I call them. All these little tchotchkes, these ruins, these little coin, the little gold bull, tossing them and where they randomly land, clear kinetics. And then even more powerful version of clear kinetics is when like the card flips out. Like one time I was in the bookstore and I was like, which book should I buy? And a book flew off the shelf. That's like the kind of clear kinetics that you just don't ignore. What do I think about Tesla for the month of September? I don't think I did a reading for that. I'll pull a card for you. Let me make sure I didn't do a reading for that. Why is this not? Oh, because I'm taking a photo, right? Man, maybe I should pick up some protection then. in the last few minutes. If there's a bit of a rally there in the last few minutes, I'll probably open up a little bit more. Man, I'm not supposed to be trading though. Oh, it's so difficult not to. Oh my god. I think next retrograde I'm not going to try and hold over because I just inevitably end up trading. I'm just going to close out and wait till the next retrograde. Still modifying my strategy. Okay, so we're looking at Tesla, right? Let's see. I don't know if I have a September. I do have a September. So I'm pretty sure there's a reading for Tesla. Hopefully there's a reading for Tesla posted. Let me just make sure. Yeah, Tesla's not looking so good next week. And then at the end of the month, there's a rally on the 29th offering an opportunity to open up a short position. November's not looking good for Tesla. That's a really bearish card. The Prince of Cups, super bearish card. Universe card, super bearish card. I have a repair guy coming. He's supposed to be here like 15 minutes ago. For the month of September. Yeah, so Tesla does some sideways rotation, but there's a sharp dip in there for sure, and it looks like yeah, see, on the 14th it says avoid risk. Interesting. Interesting. Let me see here. See, there you go. There's a bit of a rally back in the last few minutes. Now, if this rallied like all the way back up here and made a high, I'd be like, oh crap, there it is. That'd be something else. And then I would expect a drop in the last few minutes with a rally overnight or in the morning, but that's only if if we make a high out of this. I don't think we're going to. I think probably well, we'll have to see, but fact remains is there's definitive bullish and energy around this overnight period. I don't know. Maybe we do have a really big move here. Did I answer your question, Philip, about Tesla and the month of September? It's a big move. See, there's the death card on the 16th. So we're a little bit pushed, I think. We're stretched a little bit. So the death card ends up being here, and you can see these blue stars are kind of like along the timeline where the cross correlation, the cross time correlations or congruencies, I should say, take place on the dailies. So we have the death card appearing on the 16th, which would push this high all the way out here somewhere. And that would make more sense because these aren't the most bullish cards. The 16th, that card's a little bit bullish, but we see that at the end of the day. And then we have highs next week. Volatility that ends with a fast sudden move higher, a big move to the upside, successfully turning resistance into new support, and then there's probably a big drop there on the overnight on the 21st to the 22nd. And remember, the high and the low are supposed to be within close proximity to each other, so I found that for the most part to be within like, to be on the safe side within like 10 days on a 1 month. But usually closer to each other than that. Oh, my multi-stream is working. Dope. Well, that means that anybody on Facebook or Twitch can also talk to me. Just saying. Yeah, we launched Twitch not too long ago. Oh crap, we're also at 653 subscribers. We broke 650. Woo. We're growing, guys. We are. We're shooting for 1,000 subscribers by the end of October. That would be so dope. We were shooting for that for my birthday, but it's totally unrealistic. I just wanted a birthday present. Yeah, so that's what I sense is likely happening, is that this is pushed out. What I found is that the clear kinetics for timing, the clear kinetics is really, it gets really detailed, whereas the cards are they're separated by days, which is unnatural in a lot of cases. So that's where you see the stretching. Sometimes the cards combine together. And so I think that's likely what we have, because we have the the death card here on the 16th. So we probably have a low at the end of the week rather than that day's high. Yikes! Good old retrograde. And then the high somewhere around here, Like it might even be the end of the week, but we'll have to see when we get there. Oh well, matter of fact, let me look, because I have these blue stars now. So we're ahead a little bit here on the 19th. Ah, interesting. So we're ahead a little bit on the 19th. So the confirmation of a bullish rally at the end of the day on the 16th. We're all the way into the appearance of the star card first thing on the 19th. Again on the 20th. And these blue stars are going to make, I mean, they've already made it substantially better for my timing. It's just like, there's always more. There's always a way to get better. Always. There's always a way to get better, guys. Doesn't matter what it is. I gotta check and see what's going on here. Well, I got the worst ADD today. My God. Will AMC rally between October and December 2022? The monthly RSI looks oversold for AMC. So just wondering what the cards are saying. I've done a lot of AMC recently, so let me take a look. Yeah, I don't have any of the years done. AMC, I have through December, so let me take a look. I haven't done the markups for them yet, but I did the readings through December. So it's your lucky day. Let's see. Between October and December. Oh, I didn't post the AMC yet. Wow. All right. Completion of a rally in AMC. So it's crossed with a rally that increases with momentum moving it forward throughout the month. It looks like there's a big move at the beginning of the month. But that completion of a rally is nullified too, so that's interesting. We have lows early in the month, a high in the third week. But overall, it's bullish. The following month, November, not so bullish based on that. But let's take a look at the November reading, which I'm sure is not marked up yet. Bearish, definitely bearish for November. Okay, and then a rally starts in December. So after well, it's hard for me to say without doing the markups, but likely there's a pretty significant drop in November, and then out of that drop, like in December, we have a rally that starts, a pretty notable rally. Sometimes works is kind of like establishing a strong support, but in a bullish way. I'm going to do AMC's October reading tonight. Hope, peace. Nice day for AMC. Wow. I mean, a little whipsaw action, but if you saw that coming, a lot of movement. Yeah, that AMC definitely has some spikes, that's for sure. I don't think that looks oversold. Just saying, hope, peace. This doesn't look oversold to me. If we hadn't touched the overbought area up here, the 80 mark, and we were down here, I would say we're probably close to oversold. But we touched it. Now we're on a trajectory to touch the lower end before we retouch. Usually before we retouch, especially based on this chart. That's what I'd see. And then you mix that with the combo of the readings. Yeah. Cool. All right. You're welcome. Thanks for your support. Hope, peace. Yeah. Oh, and you were the one that put that comment. That was a really nice comment. Appreciate it. You can there's Kapproveb's Cash App. See if this is the right direction. When I do TikTok, it's reversed. Nope. That. And then if you don't have Cash App, I'm pretty sure that there's in the description of these videos there should be, anyways. There should be like a PayPal donation link. Let me see. they've got my Cash App spelt wrong in here. God. It's supposed to be that. And then we need to put the PayPal description in these, so, or the PayPal donation link. So let me get that for you real quick. I'll post it. I'll post the link for that in the comment for you. I appreciate the support. It's the thought that counts too. Let's see where we are at SPY. There we go. Yeah, I think I'll purchase. If I can, I might not be able to now. It's too slow to the draw. Oh, I got it in. Nice. That's the good thing about Tastyworks. So it was 4 p.m. and they still took my order. Like Robinhood would not do that. Just saying. Webull, we have a link to Webull, which is like Robinhood's competitor. Webull, they're on point. They do similar things. Like you can probably get a trade off right at 4 p.m., maybe even a few minutes afterwards. But Robinhood, no, you won't even, if you make a sale of your like you sell some of your position and you want to take that money and reuse it to open up another position, like you won't be able to access that money for like 3 hours and you have to sit on like tech support. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's not for a trader. So if you're interested in Webull, you should go check out the Webull. We have a referral link for Webull in the description, and that is there. Sorry guys, I just had to take care of that because there's a typo in basically all of my video descriptions. The Cash App name was spelled wrong. It's Kapproveb with a K in front. It had no K. Interesting. So I'm looking at make sure everything else is good. Yeah, and also, guys, if you signed up for a Webull account, we both get like 15 free shares of random stock. They're pretty dope about that. Any other questions? I'm gonna release AMC in about an hour. I just have to record, and I could probably get off. I'll do either. Would you guys rather see gold or Ethereum or Shibcoin or XRP? Which of those would you want to see come out today? Ethereum, gold, XRP, Shibcoin, because I could get one of those out. I'll do AMC and then another one. And then I got to do a lot of markups. Wow. I knew you were going to say that. I heard it in my mind, I guess. Philip. Gold it is. All right, guys. Any last questions? I'm going to grab some water, like I always do. Give you guys a minute because there's like a delay on this, so I'll give you guys a minute to ask any questions, and then I'll end it after that. Be right back. Um, that was a pretty big move. Interesting. So that could have been. Let me take a look at this because that was a pretty big move. Increasing with momentum moving into the close. Okay. And so on the Philip, about the protection. When I look at the dailies, it's at the high on the 15th. So yeah, everything's pushed a little bit forward right now. I probably bought that protection too early, based on what I'm seeing here. But it's no big deal. I've got all those calls. Oh, I can't wait for those to be like profitable. There's a bunch of them. So yeah, so that means that likely we have the halting. Like this is sideways fluctuations with a bearish trend that precedes a rally, right? That's um, the Empress card, and the Empress card also was a high correlator. So at the end of the Empress card here, we have that high. Well, you could say that's the Empress card high as well, but I think probably this is more so in we've got the low early morning, we've got a low here, and then we have a big push, and it's like another high that stands out. So interesting. Yeah, so that rally continues overnight, and then we have a sharp drop. This is speaking of a drop to come, is my sense, because it's the halting of a bullish trend marked by a sharp decline through a key support level. That's the Hangman card. It still boggles my mind sometimes that I'm the only person that knows that. Man, I must have been one crazy person. All right, cool. Well, it looks like no questions. So, oh wait, Disney for October. Yeah, let me add that to the list. I don't think I have Disney on the list. What's the ticker again? I know it's not DSNY, right? DSNY is like some other company, but it should have been Disney. Let me see. No, I don't have it on here. Disney ticker. I always get it confused. Yeah, DIS, right. Yeah, and that I'm glad you reminded me of that because Disney was all up in my face when I was in New York doing the clairvoyant impressions. I got so much Disney, 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 Disney everywhere. Let me add that in. DIS. And you wanted to see October, right? All right, so that's on the list, Philip. We'll take care of it. I'm going to do a bunch of this stuff tonight. All right. Thanks for watching, my friends. Hopefully, you guys are following along pretty closely because we've been doing all right here. But again, don't trade during retrograde. Ugh. I'm just looking to get out of these positions now, but I'm inevitably trading in them. Yeah. Anyhow, I'll see you guys on the next one, guys. Oh, is the Hangman for tomorrow correlated with the Empress? It's possible that we revisit this price level here with the Empress, like rally into the overnight gap up probably, and that would see we've got a nullified. I forgot about that. That was the other thing. There's a Hangman card here and a Hangman card here. So this was really speaking of tomorrow. I should have noticed that, but it's nullified, and that really makes me think we've got a gap up overnight. Because then if we fall, it's kind of like that fall is counteracted by the gap up that we had prior to it. And you can see there's a big notable move to the upside. It stand out on a multi-day chart, or excuse me, on a one-day chart. And there's a big move to the downside off of a crest or high to reach the low. Big move to the upside to reach the high. Big move off of down off of a crest or whatnot. So I see that there early in the morning. So likely what happens is what I'm noticing is that there's certain cards that really speak of more time. Like they usually get drawn out. So one of those cards is the Empress card. Another one would be the Chariot. They're both like they do like opposite the same behavior in the opposite direction of each other. But they a lot of the time they have like the Ace of Cups sometimes is like that. You'll see it again and again. So likely we're still like this is a big move to the upside, and then there's another fluctuation downward. I would say I'd probably want to get out of shorts. No, Death card is here. Let's just see where we are in the morning. I think we're gonna gap up in the morning, and then we'll go from there. Appreciate it, Philip. Good vibes right back at you. Thanks for watching, friends.